Hello, everyone. Welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you on Great Awakening Generator joining me today, so good to have you here, and you're very welcome. Well, it's been quite an interesting week, and I hope you've enjoyed the Light Language Messages. I've actually made it. I can't believe I made it to do all of it this week. And I think that is just that my renewed energy, I've got this renewed energy now because I found the thing that I needed to make myself well and that my body responds to in terms of feeling well and being energized. And that is Kundalini Yoga. Right. So for the last 2 days, we've had some intense dragon energy. On Tuesday night, we went through and did a light language from the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck by Angela Hartfield, and the artwork is done by Josephine Wall. So I felt guided to go back there and do something for today, sort of end the week on a lighter note. But I can't guarantee that because I've looked at the cards today. I've lit the incense. I've done my cleansing with my selenite. Okay. And what else have I done? I've just really thought about it again and thought, okay, what do I do? I've shuffled the cards. Interestingly enough, one of them has come out 2 times. And I was going to pull one card, and then this tells me we need both because they are interchangeable. And then the one that I was going to just work with flew out of the deck, and I thought, well, okay, that's it. For me, flying out of the deck means they want to be heard. And so, as it's as simple as that. Anyway, so let's do the language for today. And we are working from, I'm going to share the screen. I've already called in the archangels to cover us with their cloak. Usually I call in Archangel Michael with his electric blue cloak, and the Archangel Metatron with the gold orange cloak. Welcome again. We'll say welcome again for everybody else that is here. Archangels, we are invoking your guidance, your protection. The legions of angels that work with you are protecting us here and now. So one of the days I did not turn on musician's mode. I just forgot about it, and I'm going to turn it on now so that I do not forget about it. And I did a lot of toning in it, and hopefully I haven't listened to it yet, but hopefully it didn't sound terrible. All right, so we've got musician's mode on. I was so busy trying to share screen because I'd suddenly done all my pictures that I wanted to show on Canva, like a slide presentation, and then I, in that process, just forgot. All right, let's do it. Let's share what we're going to share today. And where is it? I'm just going to, looking for the presentation. That's the one. Okay, we are in presenters mode. So that means you can see that there we go. This is the Whispers of Healing Oracle card deck. And I must say again, I prefer it the other way. I'm going to just present on the full screen. And there we go. The change is going to happen. And not happening still. Let's have a look. Oh, we'll just close that screen and bring it back in. All right, bear with me a second, please. Present, and we want the whole screen because I think you'll get the benefit of the picture on the whole screen. That's the whole idea of it. Sorry, friends. All right, I'll just stop sharing for a moment. I'll bring it in whilst I'm stop sharing, and then we'll just go and have a look at it and put it in the mode that we want. And then, of course, bring it in the like that. And I thank you in advance again for your patience. You guys have been awesome with us, especially with my technology dramas, All right, that's great. We have it now. I'm just going to go and exit the full screen. This is the thing. We have to exit the full screen before we can bring Zoom back in, before we can go to Zoom and do the share. Okay. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's do share screen in Zoom. And that's the one. Have to just do it like that, apparently. So that's what it looks like. Imagine that, and it just won't do it now. Okay, it came up and it's gone. All right, present. Sorry, everyone, there we are. Whispers of Healing Oracle cards, Angela Hartfield, and artwork by Josephine Wall, as I was saying. So I love this Oracle deck because I think it's very pretty, for one. And at the moment, we're struggling to see the whole one, but the whole picture of the Oracle deck, but we're referencing it, so that's important. When I looked at it yesterday, I kind of, I was so excited by it, or sorry, on Tuesday, you will know I was, look, it's just doing silly things now. How silly can you get? Let's go, yeah. But if you recall, this Oracle card deck, it has a person here with inks all over her. There's inlays of butterfly wings. There are some peacocks there. There's another scenery within the cloud of flowers as well, right? So really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, Oracle card deck. And there we are, healing with the elements today and more. So the card for today is the triggers card out of this deck. Now, the original card that fell out, I'll show you what they are, and I'll show you what it is. This is the card that fell out, the progress card. We're going to come back to the progress card very shortly. So we're working with the fairies and the butterflies and the flowers and nature. And, you know, look at this. She's wearing a wreath of, a wreath that looks like ivy. Hopefully it's not poison ivy, but I mean, it is a fairy, so it should be okay. And look at all these beautiful flowers. They are formulating that dress at the top. What are they called? Are they called snapdragons or foxgloves? I think snapdragons or something else. Okay, I don't really know all the flower names, but there they are. There are angels in here too. Oh, fairies that look like angels in the wings, and she's got butterfly wings. So progress. Please pay attention to the number 36 there, and I'm going to talk about that very shortly. And the number 9. So the progress card came up twice in the space, and then this is the card, the number 9 card flew out. Now, on Tuesday when I did the forward movement card, there was a number 45 card, which was also adding up to 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. And I'm sorry, but I think when I did the meditation, the light language transmission, I said 49 at one point. So I'm sorry about that. It's just, you know, in the moment, you just kind of forget. It just happens. I meant to say 9, but I did 49. So what is the message? We've got a 9 card here, and we also have a 9 card here. And we had a 9 card on Tuesday. What's it mean for us? 9 is the number that symbolizes the ending of phases. I feel like we are being told that something is coming to an end. And if you were ever wondering, and if you want forward movement, I think this is a message very specifically to individuals that are wanting forward motion, that have been stuck in a certain pattern and phase for all this time. And if you're an Aries person, you would know what I'm talking about, because Aries people who are of the zodiac sign Aries, have for the last maybe 18 to 24 months been in a really, really hard place, in a challenging place. And even when things seem to get better, suddenly something happens that takes it back 10 steps. So today I'm welcoming you. Looking at this picture, there are so many of these bubbles. They look like those little glass snow globes, don't they? Only they're missing the stand of the snow globe. And you have different things happening here. You've got all these, there's even one with the snowflake in it. There are bubbles and lots more coming in the distance. Can you see? There's a lot more in there. Whilst we have these ones that are right out front, we have a lot more following, and they're coming over what looks like sunrise here. Okay, it also looks like we've got some water there. And all of them are coming, and they've got all these different things. All right, so what is it? What does the card triggers mean? The occurrence or circumstances in your life may affect you on a deep level and be stored in your memory as wounds or triggers. Your ego can become defensive due to the emotional wounds you carry with you. Once a wrongdoing has happened in your life, it cannot be undone, but you choose how to handle the outcome. There is no single situation you cannot overcome. You can detach from the triggers, but you must have the will and desire to do so. Authentic healing means accepting past trauma, sadness, depression, and disappointments. From here, you can choose to accept responsibility for your emotions and your triggers. When you neutralize the stories from your past, they lose their grip on your present happiness. Holding on to pain limits your ability to live life to the fullest. It is time to disconnect the switch and stop allowing a past situation to control your current actions. The bubbles in this image represent memories and stories from the past. Once they no longer have energy or trigger you, they will pop and disappear. The sun rises on the horizon, reminding you that you have a new day in which to create anything you want. The warmth of the sun supplies extra love to you. The ocean and rivers bring flow and gentleness and friendship to help you release what no longer serves you. You are being challenged to live in this moment. We cannot make this up, because when I was thinking about this before reading all of this description, I was thinking of, this is all about mind space, right? But mind space is also about the emotions that the memories actually trigger. So then it becomes your heart's broken, or your heart, or your state of mind is, or your frequency stays in a low vibrational space of sorrow, sadness, confusion, all of those things. Solo kachila katalama kuturu kutuguru tika alikitala kuchklema kufrakatikroma kat kokakskenama toko. Now let's go to the number 36 card, which also equates to 9, because that seems to have something that follows on here to give us some hope. Friends, if you're watching this and you're thinking you want to look at this picture longer, pause the video and look at it. I mean, look, let's face it. Whatever's happened in the past, we can't change, because it's happened and it's gone. How we choose to live our lives today. I'm going to stop share for a minute because I want to say this to you, looking at you. So how you choose to live life in this time and space is so important, because, a while back somebody was telling me, hey, you did this to me and you did that to me and all of that. And I thought, oh gosh, I've heard this before. And the thing of the matter is that a lot of what this person was saying, and I didn't do anything. I did some stuff, obviously, that's life-changing. I didn't do it intentionally. I only did what I did at the time because of what I knew and how I knew to navigate life at this point. And I thought, well, okay, how do I respond to this? And I just got some words that sort of brought the calmness into it. And I said, I'm really sorry this happened, but understand that I didn't deliberately do these things so that you could feel like that, or so that I could hurt you. I only did what I did because I knew only that in this time and space. Okay, I have evolved and I've grown so much, and I would never do that now. And also understand that I am not still doing it now. You're holding on to the memory of it. I am the me I am right now. And I am not doing those things that I did then. I don't do them anymore. So if you are looking at it and thinking, oh, what a life I've lived. And I think about this every day, where I think, oh, I could have had a life that was not deemed loser. Right? Because I was thinking about this today. Like, for example, if you're over 50, you should have your own home. You should be well established. Even somebody who might want to date me would look at me and think, this woman comes with nothing that I want of value, because She might have a personality, she might have a heart, but where's the success? But I've got to say, and what I said now is really deep and like troubling maybe, but many of us are feeling like that. Understand we can't change the past, and understand also that we have circumstances that other people don't have. Right? Try being a single parent with no other support, but just the income you bring in, and you're a woman and not getting paid to the level you should, or the amount of work you get that you give into. Right? Think about it. How many of us are valued for what value we give, in terms of money, right? But so that's just an example of like, okay, here I was thinking these things about myself today, but that's a memory of the past. That is looking at my life and saying, what does it amounted to? So if this is for anyone, it's probably for me. So I just want to say, we can't change the past. Just remember, you're not doing those things that people have said you are doing anymore. And if you are doing them, then yes, you probably should review what you're doing. But if you aren't, and somebody keeps flogging that dead horse, you need to remind them that you've moved so far and you are no longer doing those things. That's one angle of this card, right? The triggers. Because today I had a trigger, and that's what I thought about. And I thought, oh, yeah, exactly. So having said that, though, right? What is the... So that was my trigger. I'm going to find out together with all of you now, what is the progress card going to say, right? I'm not dogged by it, but I look at my life and I think it could have amounted to something different. I could have been better. I could have taught better. I could have done whatever. But try being a single parent, Rose. You have been a single parent. I say this to myself now. In a world where... you need 2 incomes to survive, and I've survived on 1, And so bringing up a child on my own. Yeah. Fortunately, I am in a position where I am in a position where the dating thing is not an issue, right? But it was just a thought. Yeah, fortunately. And it's just one of those things, when you evaluate your life and you think, okay, what have I got to give? The modern world, or the world we live in today, a woman we cannot come in with nothing. We have to come in with something. Being a successful woman, earning a lot of money, building up your life, being the King of Pentacles is very important. And yeah, so anyway, let's read the progress card. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable talking about such stuff like that, but hey, it just came out, and it came out in this moment, and there must be a reason for it. Progress. You have been in a process of great change, self-growth and healing. True, right? True. It is important to maintain a good relationship with yourself. See? Journaling is one tool that may help. Let's share that screen. I'm going to put that fairy up there. Okay, so that's what we were looking at, right? And there she is. Journaling is one tool that may help. Keep a journal and write to yourself as if you were counseling a friend. Record your goals and dreams. It may be very cathartic to have a special place to vent. Meditation is another means for healing or spiritual development. Going outside for fresh air can also be rejuvenating. If you find you are in a rut or starting to experience a downward spiral, consider closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. Imagine you are opening your eyes for the first time and seeing the world around you from a different perspective. What is pleasurable around you? If you can see nature, what beauty can you find? Encourage yourself not to take anything for granted. What a wonderful life you have been given. If needed, make a list of your values and ethics. Writing a beliefs list will help you to live with purpose and more awareness. Your list is not set in stone and may shift and change as you develop throughout your life. A fairy looks back over her shoulder to view different scenes unfolding. This is a reminder to take it one step at a time. The hyacinths to her right mean that steadiness and sincerity are important aspects in this phase of growth. The lilac of the fairy's garment encourages creative activities and uniqueness. Apart from symbolizing transformation, butterflies are believed to restore the inner self and inspire the essential loving spirit of the human soul. This enhances your ability to reshape and grow as you see fit. Oh, wow, friends. Look at her. The flowers are called hyacinths. I was thinking foxgloves. I was thinking all of that. But yes, those are hyacinths. And we mean these flowers here. Oh, wow. Kalamikaton. Slekshna. What a good message even for me. I'm going to stop share for a minute. What a good message even for me. I don't usually think about those things, friends. I don't usually think about those things. Well, maybe I think about them a few times, but not like I thought about them today. And I tell you what it is. I was evaluating how somebody views me, and thinking, I have nothing to offer him, and perhaps this is why but do we always have to have something to offer in the material sense to someone? But still, I think we live in a very material world. In my world, where in the country I live in, if you haven't bought a house by a certain time, if you rent your house, it's not a very progressive thing. So, having said that, I really feel like it's a deep message, this one. Even I have to start looking at myself and saying, okay, how do you evaluate yourself, Rose? Are you really, really thinking that you material wealth and deems your success? That's a very third dimensional aspect, is it not? Yes. And anyway, if somebody looks at if someone looks at us and says, hey, you know what? I don't think you have amounted to much because you do not have a house, or you don't have a lot of material wealth and all of that. Perhaps we don't need to be associated with them. Yeah. So that's just a thought. Nobody even said anything to me about this, friends. So I want to just invoke some healing for the heart space, some healing for the mind, some healing in terms of what are you letting your thoughts do for you, and how do you evaluate yourself? What are those triggers that are making you feel worthless? What are those things that you are looking at in your life right now that almost make you feel failed? Or do make you feel failed. Yeah? Take a deep breath, my friend. Holy healing, 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 healing. Oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh malelo mahi. Let the healing balm of love Be your friend today. Let the healing balm of acceptance be your friend today. La mola, la mola, le malo, lo, le, lo. Let the healing balm of love, love. Ilo mola kula mahe. Love you, Rose. Love you, love you. Self-love, like it. Let the healing balm of self-love, self-love, look, maka, kiklele, look, let's it. Oh, healing, 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 limalo, lekichelale, hutala, velo. Let the healing balm of love, yulo mahi, ama, iloma, lame. My friend, I feel your pain, I feel your hurt, I feel your sadness. So tonight, we invoke the help, the guidance, the healing of the fairies. We invoke the love and the healing balm of our grandmothers. We invoke the love and the healing balm of Gaia. Gula nakala leke tolo mokata tata faranahai. We invoke the healing love of Mother Earth. Mother Earth Gaia. Kulu kutu kulu no kutu no mahai. My friends, as you stand on this earth, as your feet are planted on the ground, be grounded with our mother. We invoke the healing balm of Sandalphon Archangel. Ulai kale metsula enokuroto. The silver roots that are growing from your feet are now going into the depths of the earth. It's solo mahe. The silver roots are connecting with the crystalline grid of Mother Earth Gaia. Archangel Sandalphon is grounding you in Om Saleme Yokorono Koro Mahikanahe Iramaho Isafere Toko. There are lots of divine feminine energies. Holomakasarama Kotorama Katana Karana Kotate Karakataino Kotoko Hai Izamakito Tomara Hero Kotomahai Itzakurovana Kitsora Kitana Kotai. We've got the elementals, yeah. The fairies, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kulomakichala Katono Karavahi Kotoko Kwanyan Kuromaina Nana Kitoaina Gutamai. Ora katavarana kora ketamara kate kutakasa and karata tota hikurutarama utu turutamai hino kurvahe kara kutayana mai. O Kalima koloma kerama kelama tono makita varano kataita karama hituka and karutaina. O Lakshmi Devi goloma gidora vadara magidora magajono guruta holea. Hera baba godo to mahina kuruto maishkarona katate to farana katoto marahai. We're just balancing in and bringing in that divine feminine energy, ulama kita farana koto, and the divine masculine kuromaki toto mara o rukutana kirakaya. Iyoro kutorama hikarana koto farana keta totarama heko takare kata korama kita tafarana heko tokarahe. It's a karato ho nakitara moho rukse nakitakere kereto haita. Thank you, Divine Mothers. Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Uruku Tatarama, Mary Magdalene, Turona Katarama, Kalima, Kotoroma, Lakshmi Devi, Koroma, Kitarama, Hoi, Itsaro Kotomara, Hawaii. Orama Haina Rakoto Farana Hai, Rukuru, Guru, 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 Maje. Kirama Kotana Makatana Makatana Makita Koroma, Ina Karatata Mother Earth, Kaya Koroma, Kitana Makashuna Karamaheka. We are on a planet who's referred to as Amma, Mother, Irokotonu Makatana Makashte, Itsaro Kotomara Maketapa. And in terms of the feminine and the masculine energies, there's been imbalance. Ulukutana Maketoroma Hit Sakro. Trust in Amoro Katana he. It's going to Bulukutata he got the balance out, Kuroma Hina Farakota. If you are whatever gender you identify with, but if you're feeling a little bit lost in terms of your power, your femininity, or not able to express it, or not able to align with who you are, who you've become and who you are becoming. Today, in this light language message, there was some really third dimensional stuff that came out. And I know that somebody out there needed to hear it. I needed to hear it. I needed to have the message. Forward movement, friends. The number 9 means that the phase is ended. Forward movement. And all those triggers. Invoke the fire dragon to burn it out. No more. We do not live that life anymore. We will the lives we are living now is what we're creating for ourselves. There is progress. Think about what you're creating for yourself. Think about who you are. Think about that we activated our 12 strands of DNA this week. And in activating our 12 strands of DNA, we're going to come into that space where we know everything about ourselves, where all that amnesia that blindfolds us, that confuses us, where we have the lack of transparency, it is gone. Do I sound like I'm a warrior woman? Like I am getting really serious? Because I am. Unless I walk in your shoes, I cannot feel what you feel. I cannot know what you experience. So my experience and what I just said to you about my thought patterns today and what my triggers were, and how I was feeling like I don't belong, I'm not good enough because I don't have all of those things. It was momentary, but it was still there. These things need to go. No more. Okay? Phase is ended. Phase is ended. Time to forward move. Oh, forward movement. Time for forward movement. Ikara. Friends, thank you for your time. I tried for this not to be intense, but it turned out to be deep. Have a wonderful week ahead. I will catch you in a couple of days' time. This is the weekend. I should say have a wonderful weekend ahead. It's not like it's radio and I'm going to catch you on the following Friday. And yes, take heart. It's all about to change. Don't get caught up in anything that's out there. It's not for us. There's a lot of things going out there that's not for us. Keep it simple. Keep it minimal. That information, that stuff that you're taking, that you're absorbing. All right, friends. As you know, I'll share the screen very quickly. We referenced the cards. The cards were from Angela Hartfield. This is the Oracle deck, so it's not my work, it's her work. and it's the work of Josephine Wall. I am so blessed by it. I'm so blessed to be able to have gotten my box of cards. This is the first oracle deck I got a few years ago, and it has always mesmerized and fascinated me. So, yeah, maybe you will be fascinated with it. I'm not advertising for anyone. I'm just amazed at the beauty of this oracle card deck. Thank you so much, friends. Much love to you. Catch you next time. Namaste.